So I just came back from my first hour on stairmaster. I did on level 1 for about 20 minutes and on level 2 for the next 10 minutes and like that consecutively. Then I did level 4 for about 3 minutes. Watched several YouTube videos and heard a podcast. I really liked going today on Sunday because it was just me and 3 other dudes. I'll be holding my phone here because this lens that I purchased makes an annoying autofocus sound. Oh, I need to put my eyebrows on. It's Wednesday, January 22nd, and I'm seeing results. I'm still doing levels 1 through 4 due to the fact that I've been inactive and I need to work on my cardiovascular ability. And I know it's only been 4 days, but I have been waking up every day at 4:15ish. That way I can be there by 4:55, because if I wake up at 5 and be there by 5:30, pretty sure all the stairmasters will already be taken. I'm getting ready to go get some coffee with a friend. I only like putting on my eyebrows, that's it. For the moisturizer, I use a soothing cream from Eczema Honey. As you can see, I do have eczema on the bottom of my lips. For the lips, I'm using the Finish CBD Lip Therapy. For the eyebrows, you already know. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Ebony. And to finish it off, I'm going to use the NYX Control Freak. For the eyes, I'm just going to mix the 310 powder and the 130 powder from Maybelline Fit Me. I just want to reduce a little bit of the darkness. Let's go. Every time I finish a workout, I feel ready to take a poo, and good thing that it's at the very end. Plus, if not, I would be all gassy up during the workout. So I just washed all of my gym clothes, and this is how my room looks like. Who has time for color in their life? Not me. Good morning. So it is 6 a.m. I just finished my gym session. Today, officially, my lack of sleep has caught up on my performance levels. I couldn't do the stairmaster. I just slowly walked for an hour. Just wanted to get my steps in. Currently sitting outside of 7-Eleven. So this challenge taught me a lot of things. Taught me persistence, consistency, that I should not really rely on motivation to go to the gym, because if I rely on motivation, I'll probably not go for the majority of the time. Taught me discipline. Taught me that I shouldn't focus more on the appearance of the body is transforming. I had a lot of fun doing this challenge. It was somewhat challenging taking into consideration that I hadn't gone to the gym or exercised at all for the past 10 months. First of all, I want to say that throughout this whole challenge, I did listen to my body. If my body was telling me, yo, calm down, I need to rest, or if I got on the stairmaster and I felt like I couldn't do it, I went on the treadmill and slowly walked instead. Even though I did fully complete the challenge and I did do the stairmaster for an hour, for the majority, for about 90% of the time, I did listen to my body whenever it was telling me to slow things down because it was getting tired. Like today, for example, as soon as I did the first 3 steps on the stairmaster, I felt my legs very heavy. Sincerely, I thought that the first week for me, for my body and my mental state, was the best week of all the 4 weeks that I did. Why, you ask? Because every day I was motivated to get up at 4 a.m. every morning to go to the gym, get my hour on stairmaster done. I was able to breathe better by the 3rd day. I noticed that I can say longer sentences without having to catch my breath. 2nd week. My lack of sleep, only sleeping around 5 to 7 hours, was catching up to my performance levels. I noticed that it was getting harder for me to complete the hour on the stairmaster. I was tired as soon as I arrived to the gym. I tried to maintain a positive outlook to the situation. How the phrase goes, 3rd time's the charm, right? Well, not for my 3rd week. The 3rd week was the hardest physically and mentally. So the first experience that made the 3rd week the hardest on this challenge was I was getting unmotivated because I was not seeing results physically. I looked in the mirror and I just looked at myself the same. I'm mad at myself because physical appearance is superficial. I like to see it as superficial, but it was getting to me. Even though I understand that changing and transforming your body takes time and patience and consistency and lots of hard work, but it was honestly getting to me. I think it was more vanity, and I was just seeing that I wasn't getting no results. I wasn't getting skinnier. I mad at myself about that, but now I got over it. So I let go of focusing on the physical appearance of my body, because the other day I was on Instagram and one of my most favorite fitness human being, her Instagram username is Jaqueline. Her name is probably Jacqueline. The other day she posted a picture and with the quote, it's a very beautiful way to think about weight loss or bulking up. So let me read the description. It says, it takes detachment from the body and physical appearance to really focus on the body for what it is, a beautiful paradox. And then she continues to saying, but being that body image is something personal to pretty much everyone. You have to learn to be objective when it comes to playing with your human suit. You can't identify with what you look like, otherwise you get stuck in one phase and be too scared to change physically that you never end up progressing or changing at all. Love your body, of course, but remember it's not really yours anyway, so relax and do cool shit with it while you still can. So I thought that that was freaking beautiful. The 4th week ran smoothly every day, but I was having a harder time waking up. Which I slept more. I would wake up around 6 or 5 instead of 4, sometimes 8.
It's 8:00 a.m.
4th week, I didn't really focus on if my body was changing or not. I was just focused on finishing this challenge. I'm reviewing the footage right now, and I noticed that I cannot find the clips where I measured my thighs, glutes, belly, and arm. But hi, it is Liz from the future, and if you do not believe me, here's the proof. My hair has grown. Today, right now, it's saying the day like always. Today, it's August 10th. 2021. Now, I filmed this video last year pre-COVID. I think I said January 2020 through February 2020, if that's correct. I think that's correct. But I just want to say that I have done so much growth throughout this whole experience that we've all experienced this year and last year. I don't want to get too emotional, but when I filmed this video, I filmed in my head, I filmed it with the weight loss perspective instead of with the mental health perspective. Now I'm very less into physical, much less into superficial and physical things. Now I want to get this right. Even though I did film my starting measure, plus how much I cannot talk. I have filmed this a lot of times. I'm sorry, what? I just cannot talk straight. I'm over here getting red now. What has the pandemic done to me? I cannot complete my sentences. If before I could not speak, now I am an absolute terrible
check the mic and make sure it sound right, boy.
Introverted speaker, stuttering, awkwardness, silence. I just cannot complete sentences. Hopefully filming YouTube videos will improve my sentence speaking. Anyway, finally, okay, even though I did film my weights at the start of the challenge and at the end of the challenge, plus my measurements at the beginning of the challenge and also at the end of the challenge. I am making a conscious decision not to include it in the video. The reason why is I'm a much different person than I was last year. I don't want to get this twisted. From now on, I don't want to lead my life with a focus on weight loss. I want to have a perspective on life of being happy, being mentally healthy. I do want to be physically healthy, but I want to put more focus on being mentally healthy. I want to fix this year first. I have done a lot of progress with that. I've done a lot of research on diet culture. I have listened to a lot of podcasts. Recently, I have been watching a lot of Stephanie Buttermore's channel. She has a PhD, so she knows what she's talking about, okay? So I'm not going to include weights and measurements, even though they are good numerical data, because we still need numerical data for scientific purposes. What the fuck? Hopefully y'all understand all of my blabbing and all of my tangents. Anyway, if you're still watching, I am going to include the before and the after physical appearance, because I know y'all are curious. I would be curious. This was awkward as hell.